With graphics like that, this guy must work out.
Afternoon, everyone. Coming to you from the shop. I thought I would go over some chemicals and caulks, tapes, stuff that I carry with me to do handyman and remodeling jobs. There's other stuff that I carry, but this is kind of in my standard things I carry at all times. So I'll just kind of go through them. Some of these I'm not going to give specifics on because it really doesn't matter what you buy specifically. Just have something like that. So I usually keep a roll of duct tape in my truck at all times. This has been beat up, rained on, all kinds of stuff. Still works, but a roll of duct tape, doesn't really matter what type of duct tape. Roll of painter's tape. They make this in all different sizes. Be careful, don't ding the outside. Just from experience, once you ding this, it's you might as well throw it away. Because every time you go to roll out, every time you get to that ding, it's going to split the paper. So you got to be careful with it when you buy it, because I'll buy these rolls and they'll get beat up in the back of my truck. Then I'll have to toss half of them. So roll of blues painter's tape. They make this in several different sizes. I think this is a 2-inch or 1.5 inch. I keep usually 1.5 inch and a 2-inch in my truck. Electrical tape, of course. Just standard black electrical tape. That's kind of it as far as tapes are concerned. I try to keep those in my truck at all times. Caulks, I keep at least one caulk gun. This one has been around a while. Make sure you get one that has a push rod on it, spring loaded preferably. I've gotten the ones that are supposed to be to where they quit allowing the caulk to keep going out after you've released the trigger. I haven't really had too many of those work, so if you're caulking, you recommend letting off the pressure while you set the caulk gun down. Otherwise it's going to keep bleeding out of the bottom, or keep bleeding out of the tip of the caulk. So a caulk gun, I usually carry 2 of those in my truck. Then I keep a couple different types of silicone with me at all times. So some waterproof, mold resistant clear silicone, and you got to watch when you buy this. Clear sometimes means it's actually white and not actual clear, so see-through. So know that when you're buying this. This is a GE, but they make several different types of clear silicone. I would just make sure you got a can or at least one tube of straight clear silicone caulk, mold-free for shower and sink area repairs. Usually keep at least one tube of liquid nails at all times. Colored caulk. In my area, there's a lot of almond exteriors, so almond fascia, almond soffit. So this is kind of a common color. You may find it's gray or brown or something different in your area, but try to keep some colored caulk. Not really particular about what brand it is, but some colored caulk for what's common for exterior repairs in your area. At least one, if not 2 tubes of just standard painter's caulk. I keep this in my truck at all times, probably use that more than anything. I try to keep a tube of black roof cement. This is a blackjack. There's several different types of roof caulk, but I try to keep this in my truck for roof boot repairs or any kind of roofing repairs. And then I also keep some white silicone mold-free caulk. So this is just a white version of this clear. So I try to have these 5, at least one tube of these 6 caulks in my truck at all times for the repairs that I do on handyman jobs. Additionally, I keep glue and cement, so cleaner, primer, and solvent cement for PVC. They make some that's combined, so the cleaner and the glue's all in one. I just have gotten in the habit over the years of buying this multi-pack, so I keep one of these in the truck and my luck, almost all the time, about half that cleaner container will spill out all over the place. Be careful when you use this, because that blue will stain anything it gets on. So if you're working on a floor, or you're repairing some PVC and you're working on a customer's nice existing flooring, make sure you put something down, because it will stain. So keep that. In addition to that, plumber's putty. Keep a container of this in my truck at all times. Sink drains, tailpipes on sinks, putting those in, you'll need a thing of that. Also keep chalk line caulk. This actually came with DeWalt chalk line, but I've got several things of it. Doesn't really matter what color. They make blue and red. I'm sure they've got other colors, but you'll need some chalk for your chalk lines. Pneumatic tool oil. This is a pass load lubricating oil. It's good to keep this in your truck just for your pneumatic tools. Make sure you've got something to keep them oiled. Goof off, I carry a little container of this. If you get something on overspray or something on it's not supposed to be on, it's nice to have at least some small. This is nice because it's all metal. You can kind of get thrown around the toolbox or something. You don't have to worry about anything breaking on it, other than the tip of it. But really nice for cleaning up little spills. Can of WD, of course. Always have at least one can of that in the truck. Some mineral spirits. Works really great for paint cleanup and other kinds of cleanup. I always have a container of this in the truck. And then the other thing that I carry quite often is this Upshot cover-up spray for ceiling repairs. So if you're there's other manufacturers other than just this one, but some cover-up spray of some kind. Kilts makes a version of this for water stains on ceilings. You'll find that if you just put ceiling paint on it, it's going to bleed through. This helps cover it up to where the stain doesn't bleed through the drywall. So hope that helps. Those are the chemicals that I keep with me on a daily basis, and for the most part, that pretty much covers just about anything I'll run into on my repairs. So let me know if you got any questions. You have a great one.
This guy needs to be a poster child for birth control. If you like that video, hit subscribe.